Another new year dawns on the cobbles with tragedy, as Coronation Street prepares to lay Billy Mayhew, Daniel Brocklebank, to rest, in a coffin. The beloved vicar's exit was confirmed earlier this year, igniting weeks of speculation among fans who feared the worst. Those fears were quietly validated when cast members were photographed filming a funeral, leaving little doubt that Billy's journey would end in death. Producer Kate Brooks offered only a gauzy tease at the time, hinting that Reverend Mayhew would face a defining storyline, one that would test his faith, fracture friendships, and push him beyond anything he had previously known. Few could have predicted just how devastating that test would be. For months, viewers have speculated that Billy's fate would become entwined with Coronation Street's harrowing domestic abuse storyline, centering on Todd Grimshaw, Gareth Pierce, and his controlling, volatile partner Theo James Cartwright. The surly scaffolder has never hidden his hostility toward Billy, viewing the vicar as a lingering threat because of his past relationship with Todd. Until now, however, Theo's abuse has remained hidden, a poison confined to closed doors and carefully managed smiles. That illusion begins to fracture at what should have been a harmless celebration. The bistro party is loud in the way small rooms become loud when secrets are straining to stay buried. Laughter skids across the surface of the evening. Nick laughs out a story once wrapped in Todd's shame, and Sarah, careless, mischievous, blurts out that Nick had been Todd's first crush. It lands like a spark. Theo's jaw tightens. A smile curdles. Then chaos intervenes in smaller ways. A cake not ordered, blender flustered, Christina fussing with napkins as though precision might tame disorder. Theo volunteers to fetch a replacement. He takes Todd's hand, not tenderly, but possessively, and pulls him into the cold night. The door clicks shut with a sound far too final. Billy sees it. The moment lodges inside him like a stone. Later, as silence settles over the street, Billy wanders, troubled. He thinks of the domestic abuse workshops he once ran after listening to Yasmin's testimony, the way guilt can be weaponized, the way fear learns to disguise itself as love. He remembers Todd's fragile gratitude, the look of a man trying to survive without being seen. Advice from Alia echoes in his mind, steady and blunt, learned through her own losses. Billy scribbles notes on the back of a hymn sheet, habits clinging even now. Responsibility tugs at him. When Billy and Summer later check on Todd, the flat's front door is ajar. Inside, the air is cold in a way that has nothing to do with temperature. Todd sits folded inward, trying to joke his way out of concern. Billy asks gently, choosing words like bandages. Todd deflects, too quickly, then flinches. Billy presses on. Years of pastoral care have trained him to hear confessions even when they are not named. Sometimes people get hurt in ways they won't say, he tells them softly. Sometimes the people who love them cover the bruise. Todd hesitates, weighing refuge against risk. He chooses refuge, a decision that will haunt him. The wedding of Debbie and Ronnie should have been a punctuation mark of joy. Instead, it becomes the prelude to catastrophe. A spill of orange juice sends Todd to the gents at Theo's sharp command. Billy follows, guided by instinct, the shepherd's reflex to seek out the lost. The tiled room smells of disinfectant. Todd scrubs at his shirt as though cleansing fabric might cleanse shame. When he lifts it, the truth is unmistakable. The bruise is vivid, fresh, blue, green, angry. Not a ghost, but proof. Billy steps closer. Who did this? He asks. Before Todd can answer, Theo appears. His grip clamps around Todd's arm, ownership made physical. Billy steps between them. He speaks of care, of safety, of the small brave acts that save lives. He believes, fatally, that words can still matter. Theo's masks lips, revealing not guilt, but calculation. Cornered animals do not seek forgiveness. They seek escape. The confrontation escalates with terrifying speed. A shove, a slip. Billy's shoulder strikes porcelain. His head meets the sink with a sound like a bell. Then silence. Todd's scream tears the air apart. Theo stares, pale, realizing too late what he has done. Panic follows, clumsy attempts to stage an accident, to rewrite reality. An ambulance is called. Sirens wail. Doctors fight beneath harsh lights. But life drains away. Billy dies as he lived, trying to protect someone else. The aftermath ripples through Weatherfield like an earthquake. Police arrive. Statements are taken. CCTV footage and a phone recording strip away pretense. Theo is arrested on the very street Billy once walked to visit the sick and comfort the grieving. The charge, culpable homicide, leaves room for legal debate, but no space for moral doubt. At the funeral, the church overflows. Summer reads Billy's favorite passage, words about kindness and courage. The coffin closes with a soft, final thud. Todd lays a single white lily on the polished wood, whispering apologies that will never be heard. Grief lingers, on screen and off, as actors and characters blur in shared loss. Theo is led away in chains. Todd begins a long, fractured journey toward healing. Workshops are organized. Helplines advertised. Candles are lit. Silence is broken. Billy's legacy does not fade quietly. Instead, it asks uncomfortable questions, about intervention, about courage, about when stepping in becomes the only moral choice. And in the slow, awkward work of mending, the street learns to speak his name again, not only with sorrow, but with resolve, because the man who promised to do no harm died trying to prevent it. And that truth will echo on the cobbles for years to come.